Hey everybody, I want you to head down to teespring.com and check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of Bondy's merch.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another clothes review, y'all. Before I get into it, I want to remind you guys to check down below in the description box and purchase some Soapy Luv. Yes, okay. Beautiful whips, lotions, okay, and cute little drawers, all right? Drawers, all right? Also, very delectable, delicious smelling and looking soaps. Just get your body all right, okay? Check down below in the description box. And also, don't forget about Omiage. Get you some, which has my hair moisturized. Thank you very much. Okay, like I just moisturized it. The key to the short hair: spritz water, moisturize. It's all you need. It's all you really need. Omiage, get into it. So let's go ahead and get into these notes. Roller stops Desna from going to the casino with just one gun ablazing. Like, girl, if you don't calm your ass down somewhere. Like, we talked about this last episode about the way Desna tends to go off half-cocked without any real thought. And that's why I'm starting to get annoyed with the moments where, you know, the camera closes in and she lets everybody know that she's that bitch. Okay? We gangster. All right? She always letting people know she a G. But when it really comes down to it, bitch, you be getting killed, kidnapped, and left in the swamp for dead. So I'm going to need for you to think a little bit more before you decide to go at somebody. So Roller had to stop her from getting her ass killed, okay? And Lord, thank you for Roller being there, all right? We can just go ahead and forget about the fact that he himself almost tried to kill you because he just saved your life right then, girl. Then there's a montage of, I'm not living without you. I don't want to be free. I'm staying, and you're gonna love me. Oh, ha, you're gonna love me. All right, I had to. Sorry, y'all. I had to. Y'all remember Down to Earth when the Asian dude was winning that Apollo for singing that? You're not waking up tomorrow morning and finding that there's nobody there. Oh, okay, all right, I'm done. So the mail lady, y'all, who comes to get her feet done at the shop is sitting, you know, in the pedicure chair running it about how, you know, she don't take that and she don't play that. So if somebody mess with her, she gonna steal their mail. I say, bitch, what? You mean like the bitch who opened my Vogue, okay, that had Beyonce on the cover? You mean like that type of bitch? I don't like you types of bitches. Okay? And I don't give a fuck about how many kids you got or your life or nothing else when it comes to my mail. You unwrap my fucking Vogue one more time and see how it all go down, bitch. I am calling the federale hood. That is illegal. Okay? Like, I'm just looking at this bitch like she thinks she doing something, talking about she only leave the lady her AARP magazine to remind the bitch she owe. I said, you ain't right. You ain't right. And if there's ever one of you on my block, bitch, okay? If there's ever one of you mail stealing bitches on my block, you better believe it's gonna be a problem and an issue. A problem and an issue. So Desna comes in crying to the girls about how, you know, Dean got Mac and Melba in here and in here. Okay, you better believe this shit ain't over. Okay, y'all, it's so funny. So last night, like, let me just, you know, share my life for a second about how my mind be, and then we'll get back to the show. I'm sorry. But it just reminded me about what's love got to do with it. Last night, I'm sitting there watching TV with my husband. And just for like a second, like I'm one of them people that can actually tap into an emotion when I think about something, which will make me a perfect actress. Like, y'all call me. Okay, I will play myself in anything. I'll play other characters too, but you know you gotta start playing yourself first. All right. But anyway, I'm thinking like, oh my God, like if this man died, like he was sleeping, y'all. He was laying on the sofa next to me sleeping. I finished my videos. I came downstairs. He was knocked out for hours. And I couldn't go back to sleep, so I was just up. And like, I missed him while he was sleeping. And I just thought for a second, I was like, if this man ever dies, like, I don't know how I'm going to make it. And then I just looked to him without saying any of this beforehand. And was like, you hear me, bitch, if you don't make it, I kill you. And he was like, wait, what? He just bust out laughing because he knows where it comes from. So I was, and I explained to him what I was thinking about. And I was like, bruh, if you don't make it, bitch, I'll kill you. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you don't live to where we good and old and I'm ready for somebody to die, like, motherfucker, I will kill you and me both, okay? It will be a murder-suicide in here if Lyric dies. I know that doesn't make sense, but I need for y'all to understand. You hit me, bitch, if you don't make it, I kill you, okay? I'm sorry. Back to Desna, complaining about Dean being, high off the mahjong and got Mac and Melba up in here and, okay, y'all see how we got there? Okay, so I wasn't just floating in the air grabbing shit because of the coffee I'm drinking. So Virginia tells them that she don't know what to do about Dean, okay? He jumped out the car and went back to the casino to play mahjong. I don't even know what to do about him. The fact that I haven't met Karuchi yet is ridiculous. Karuchi! Okay, girl, like, if you see me in New Orleans, please say hey, because if I see you, I'ma say hey. Okay, look. Desna and Virginia go to get Dean. Okay, they like, we gotta go and try to get him. I'm like, how many times you gonna go get kicked out this casino? So Mac is telling Dean that he's a majestic golden eagle, and Desna and her friends are his captors, and he can choose his family. His family doesn't have to be blood. So, y'all see where this is going. Mac is really getting into Dean's head and making Dean think that Desna is trying to control him. Meanwhile, you done moved into a hotel and as a grown-ass man became two creepy-ass people who you just met, son. Like, what are you talking about, Dean? Y'all, Dean is aggravating me. And I'm almost to a point right now, if Dean ends up dead, Desna just better get the fuck over it eventually. Like, that's just the way I'm at with it. Because this episode just really make me so mad at him. The way he's able to just say, fuck everybody. Okay, and then wants to, shout shit out like, you can't control me just because of my autism. And I'm like, yeah, but you can act like a fucking crazy person because of don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Because I'm treating Dean like a regular, degular, schmegular, okay? I'm sorry, but I am, all right? I'm not going to touch you, but I'm going to talk to you like a regular, degular, schmegular, okay? Shout out to Harold Pernew for playing this character so very well, because you forget that he was merch. You forget about all the other characters this man has ever played while he's playing Dean. I'm looking at Dean like he's a real person. Like, what's wrong with you? How you gonna treat your sister like that that's been there for you all her life, then done everything for you? But that's what you get. That's what you get. Okay? Because you don't never, I don't care who they are. You don't give up all your life for another person. I don't care. Okay? Now, if you got to take your little sibling in, that's fine. But that don't mean stop having dreams and following dreams because you didn't have to become a parent and all of that. Because your parents wasn't shit. Don't be like Desna, y'all. Find a way to still have something for yourself so you won't be staring in the face of your autistic brother while he tells you that he don't need you in his life and you ain't nothing but a controller. I said, oh. Polly lets it slip while talking to Roller that she's in love with a murderer and she doesn't know what to do about it. Yo, when Roller say, just because he a murderer don't mean he a bad guy. Shit. Like, I'm not going to say you not, but I'm just saying some people seem to deserve to get killed. And that's the excuse that soldiers and people in military use. It's their duty. They're protecting, So they go and kill people and then it's okay because they're doing it under the guise of being in the military or whatever it is. But, hey, at the end of the day, them people still got to deal with the people that they killed. But y'all don't say they bad people because they murdered somebody, so I guess Roller is right. But when Roller realizes that Polly is talking about Joe the GM, he's like, you can't mess with him. He's a bad guy because he's killing people for the casino people, okay? So at the end of the day, what makes you a bad person if you're a murderer is who you're killing and what you're killing them for, which I agree. Because I'm just telling y'all right now, I come from the school of, having a father that will tell you quick, fast, and in a hurry. If anybody does anything to my kids, I am going to jail. Like, I grew up hearing that. So I have the same mindset of which you feel that at some point, if something happens, it's just going to be over for everybody. Okay, look. Somebody going to get hurt. That's all I'm saying. Desna and Virginia go to the motel to pack up Dean and Virginia's shit and take it back to Desna's house. And Virginia's like, girl, you know he gonna be mad. And Desna was like, oh, well, let him be mad. I'm not about to let Mac and Melba steal on my little brother. Like, it ain't about to go down like that. So then Dean walks in. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You're packing up my stuff? This is what I'm talking about. You guys are always trying to control me. And he just starts to flip out. He says, Mac was right. Mac was right about y'all. Y'all are just trying to control me. He told Desna he wants her out of his life. I said, Desna, see this right here is where I probably would have been like, you know what? He gonna have to learn on his own, just like any other grown-ass man. You want to be grown and all of that? You think that you can take care of yourself and all of this? All right, Dean, go and stay with Mac and Melba. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I just would have let it go. And then I would have had a conversation with Mac and Melba. I know you think that y'all got the upper hand and everything, but I'm going to just say like this. If something happens to my brother while he's here, or because of anything that goes on here, I'm coming back and I'm blowing the whole fucking casino up. And that's what I mean by, like, if somebody hurt my people, this is the extent that we're going to go to. Like, to the point of we might go to jail because of it. So, like, I understand, you know, what Roller was saying. And in this moment with Desna, I feel like she should have been able to back away and tell Dean, fine, if that's what you want, go ahead and do that, Dean. I'm not about to fight with you. Virginia's going to come stay with me until she can find a place of her own. But see this right here? I'm not doing this with you no more. You feel like I'm controlling you instead of taking care of you. All the sacrifices I've made. If you feel like that, now that these people have come into your life, please, by all means, Dean, go ahead and do you. I would have just been like, okay. Like, and counted on him eventually coming back. But if he hadn't, at some point, you just got to let it go. Like, I think that Desna trying to take care of Dean has turned into a codependent relationship in which she can't see the forest for the trees, bitch. You need to let this nigga go ahead and do whatever he wants to do. I would have just gave up. All right, Dean, bye. So y'all remember that we found out last episode that Anne is pregnant for that French guy that she had that little, you know, Molly bop with, okay? It was on the Molly and then it was a bop and now there's a baby. And Arlene and Anne are in the van going to lunch, enjoying each other's company. And Anne brings up the possibility of them having a child again. Because y'all know they tried to adopt, but it didn't turn out good, all right? And Arlene is still kind of PTSD from that situation. So she says she doesn't want to go through that again. But I think Anne being pregnant is a totally different situation. And as soon as she talks to Arlene about it, they're going to want to raise that baby together. Like, I just knew this from jump. But because of what she said, Anne just decides to keep the information to herself. I'm like, all right, then if that's what you want to do. And I don't understand people. Like, I'm one of them motherfuckers. Like, you know how hard it's going to be for me not to tell Lyric immediately when I find out I'm pregnant? Like, whenever that does happen, please, Jesus, let it happen during December. Like, I'm praying for get pregnant during December. Y'all putting it out into the universe, atmosphere. Pregnant December, please. Like the into 2020 with a baby in my belly, please. I appreciate it. Whatever it ends up being, I know I'm going to, find some little cute way to tell him and, record it the whole way. like the YouTuber that I am. So everybody that's always, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant, bitch? Look, trust and believe. When it does happen, y'all will find out about it, okay? Because I'm going to need all of the cash apps and all of the PayPals and all of the baby gifts sent to the P.O. box, bitch. All right, look, I'm going to need all of that. Y'all give me a second. Please let me get paid again in this month. And then I'm hoping this P.O. box. I was supposed to do it before the storm and all of that happened. And then we had to stack up on water and shit, bitch broke. So just wait on it, y'all. I'm coming with the P.O. box. So Desna once again is crying about Dean to the girls. And Virginia is like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to Dean. So she goes to the casino and tries to talk to Dean one last time. My shattered dreams and broken heart. I'm sorry, y'all. I instantly thought of Brian McKnight. Never mind. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm living in this review right now. Anyway, Dean just basically tells Virginia she working on his nerves and to just go away. He don't want to be with her no more. Dean broke up with Virginia, y'all. Can y'all believe that shit? I was just like, well, fuck you then, Dean. Like, that would have been me in a hotel, okay? But Virginia cries and, has a moment about it, tears falling down her face. I'm just like, bitch, I would have been tired of crying over Dean. After he left me in that car last night to go jump in another Uber and go back to the casino, I wouldn't have been crying in traffic again. I wouldn't have been crying in the car again. Dr. Ken talks to Uncle Daddy and tells him that if the money don't increase, he gonna have to go across the street to the other pharmacist that is now giving the opioids away. Because they used to sell drugs out the clinic. So now Dr. Ken isn't making the same amount of money that he used to make. And he's trying to be out here impressing that crazy poly-like bitch that he's messing with now. And it's just like, Dr. Ken, you a doctor. You not making enough money all on your own. Like, you gotta sell drugs in order for you to feel baller. And they're like, whatever. Uncle Daddy said, yeah, whatever, Dr. Ken. Get out of my face. And then here come another Brenda Uncle Daddy moment. Y'all noticed that Toby wasn't around this episode, and I'm glad because I don't need to see him and them Daisy Dukes not ever again in my life. But you know what? Whatever. So Brenda says, ever since I gave up everything, I'm so bored. And it's like, bitch, then you need to do yoga, write in a journal, work out, like volunteer, find something to do with your time, because being bored ain't a good enough reason to become an alcoholic drug addict. Like, I'm just saying, being bored ain't good enough. They got so many books in this world, bitch, you better read something. They always say if they won't hide something from you, they gonna put it in a book. Read some, bitch, okay? But Uncle Daddy says that he got the perfect thing for her. And I guess the perfect thing is going to the casino, okay? And spending all of their little money and slow dancing and shit. I guess so, Uncle Daddy. Like, did we need the montage of Uncle Daddy and Brenda going to the casino? It just seemed very out of place. Their storyline is just very out of place to me. Virginia gets back to the salon and tells everybody that Dean broke up with her. And she's, really upset, and all the girls crowd around her to make her feel better. And Desna says that, she understands how hard this is for her. And after all of this is over, after they deal with this situation, then they're going to watch TV and eat their feelings and all of that shit. And, watch marathons and loving hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about girls, But right now, they need to figure out how to get Dean out of this situation. When Virginia gets home, EJ, gives her a little call, a little text message. And she decides to run through to EJ's house. And while they're sitting there talking, and she's just talking about how heartbroken she is, like, she ain't even go over there trying to fuck. They were sitting at the kitchen table drinking tea. Like, this was a very, not sexual, just friendly situation. Of course, EJ is into her, but whatever is going on between EJ and Virginia is about to be much deeper than just some sexual relationship. But Jen busts in the door with the baby. Oh, see, I knew you was a hoe. You've been a hoe ever since your mama picked up your daddy on a hoe stroll. I said, oh, really, Jen? Oh, really, Jen? Like, Virginia was just standing there in awe, okay? Because of course she didn't know that EJ was Jen's baby daddy. And Jen was like, it was all over Instagram. And Virginia was like, girl, I don't follow you on Instagram. And she was like, what? It's like, yeah, bitch, I don't really care about you and your kids and shit on Instagram. Like, I'm trying to follow shit I'm interested in. Okay? I'm just looking at Jen like, girl, if you don't get your disgusting, jealous, need to grow up ass out Virginia face. If I was Virginia, I'd have been like, I know you ain't talking about nobody a hoe. The way your mama had her teethless gums wrapped around your husband's dick, bitch, I'd have went off on Jen. It'd have been me going off on Jen, telling her about herself. Because you ain't about to sit up here and get mad at me. I just told you that I ain't know that this was your baby daddy. Okay, I just told you that. Kelvin comes over to Desna's and he tells her that he's lost his job. He was about to retire anyway, so that's not a big deal. But he doesn't want to leave and go to his home on the island. Okay, I was like, really? Without Desna and Dean. His job didn't believe his story, and because he didn't call the police in order to protect Desna, I guess it made it even worse for everybody to believe that he was actually drugged. Desna shows up to the casino and says that their dad has a house in an island and he wants Dean and Desna to come and live with him. The family that they always wanted. And Dean is like, it's too late for that, Desna, okay? And I'm going to do what I want to do. It's not always about what you want to do. And it's just kind of like, oh my God, Dean. And he's kind of just running through the hotel away from her as she follows him. And he says that if Desna really loved him, she would let him follow his dreams and he wants to play mahjong. And Desna is like, Dean, I keep trying to tell you that Mac and Melba are not good people and that you need to come home with me. And he called security on her, y'all. He was like, security, can y'all get her? Can y'all get her? I said, that right there would have been it for me. If I wasn't done before, once the motherfucker got me kicked out of the hotel by his own hand, it would have been over. Meanwhile, Mac and Melba are having slow old people unsatisfying sex and watching the whole ordeal on camera. They need to do something about Desna. She not gonna give up. Desna and the girls talk about using the governor and his information to blackmail him into helping her get back at Mac and Melba and get Dean out of the hotel, right? So they got to figure out where the governor is. He's actually doing a tour right now so he can get guns in the schools, as if they aren't already there. Mac and Melba show Dean the plans for the school on the island, and then it sounds like they kept saying that they don't have a child of their own. At first, I thought that they were going to try to get Dean to, impregnate Melba. Like, that's what I thought it was at first. And then when I found out what it really was, I was like, oh, these people done lost their fucking mind, and Dean has lost his too. Desna and Jen find the freaky deaky governor, all right, doing one of his speeches, and Desna once again puts all her cards on the damn table and tells him everything that she knows about his, private prisons, dirty dealings, about Mac and Melba cleaning his money. And he says, oh, this is real cute. He tells her this is real cute, but she better take her ass the fuck up out his office. And she does. They go back to the shop and Roller tells Polly to call Joe the GM so that he can help Desna. And Desna and Ann get upset because they didn't know that she was messing with him. And they like, because she knew she was wrong. And it's just like, child, please, we ain't about to do this with y'all. And Ann comes up with the idea that they should reach out to her French baby daddy, who told her that he was in some dealings with the governor, some illegal dealings with the governor. So that's the angle they're going to take now. Mac and Melba finds out that Desna went to see the governor, okay? Because, of course, the governor had to call him and be like, now, why is you sending these bitches over here with this foolishness, all right? And after that is found out, Mac says that Dean is very important to him, to Melba. And I'm like, what is happening with Mac and Melba? Like, what are they planning as it pertains to Dean? Like, what's going on, y'all? Like, it was all this, these little small scenes that they were grouping together. And I was just lost at what was actually taking place with Mac and Melba. Y'all, that's going to reveal itself. Just wait on it. Then Ann and Desna go to the baby daddy's house. And the baby daddy has a whole family. So he's like, girl, bitch, what you doing out here? Okay? And at first, of course, Desna tries to take it from her standpoint. We know what you're doing with the governor. Why don't you give us the information? And French baby daddy is like, girl, I ain't giving you no fucking information. Please get off my doorstep with all this foolishness. And that's when Ann was like, if you don't want me to tell your wife about my baby, my baby. And he was like, how you know it's mine? And she was like, okay, we can get a paternity test if you want to and find out. It's like, obviously, there's been no dick in there for a while. But you know what? Okay, French baby daddy. He gives up the information that there is a judge that is helping the governor arrest black people and brown people and funnel them to the private prison and, getting all these kickbacks. And when they walk away, Ann admits to Desna that she is pregnant. And she was like, did you tell Arlene? And she was like, no, I didn't tell her. She said she didn't want to have a baby. And Desna is like, girl, this is different. Tell Arlene that she's pregnant. And y'all know, of course, eventually she will tell Arlene that. We'll get to that in a minute. Jen is venting to Bryce about Virginia and EJ and just being the perfect voice of reason for Jen, which she always seems to need. Bryce is like, nah, you sound jealous to me. Okay, you sound jealous to me. Because at the end of the day, you're going to waste so much energy being upset about something that is out of your control, all right? You know that girl probably didn't know about it. Let it the fuck go. That's what Bryce told Jen, to let it go and to be the better person because it's easier to forgive and move on than to hold on to anger and, basically give yourself cancer. So Calvin tells Desna that she should come with him because he got to go. He can't deal with this shit no more. He too old for this. If he was younger, then, he'd be out here trying to fuck over people. But he too old for this. So he wants her and Dean to come with him to the island. And Desna is like, I can't leave without Dean. I'm saying, I said, bitch, I'd have left without Dean. But that's just me. Calvin says if she needs anything to call him. And so now she has this relationship with her father in which if she gets in some trouble, she can call him. And I feel like I am not done. I'm not done seeing Calvin, okay? Y'all, I told y'all I love Glenn Turman. So I just kind of feel like I need to see him again at some point. Thank you, and you're welcome. So y'all, here's when Mac and Melba's situation with Dean reveals itself. They're having another one of their little weird shows in the casino. And Melba is like having a baby on stage up high, and there's a slide in between her legs. And she's pushing and heaving on that machine. And I don't know what drugs are in her oxygen tank, bitch, but there's some type of drugs in her oxygen tank. Oh my God. And then when the baby comes out, y'all, it's Dean. Dean rolls down the slide. And now it's as if he's been reborn out of Melba's slide vagina. And I just was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are y'all serious? Is this what y'all are doing? Are you serious, Dean? You aren't grossed out by this whole idea? Like, really, Dean? Now you're Mac and Melba's kid? Is that true? Is that right? I mean, when you think about it psychologically, yes, it makes so much sense. He never had a family. His dad comes back. He's pissed off because he feels like, why weren't you back soon enough? Why didn't you save us? And then here come Mac and Melba screaming about how he can create his own family. And boom, bow, probably got a grown-ass man acting like somebody's child who he just met like 5 weeks ago. I just cannot. I cannot. But like I told y'all, Melba was sucking on whatever that oxygen shit is and passed out. And Dr. Ken had to come in and ask for naloxone, and everybody throws their naloxone pins. I guess everybody was planning on damn near dying at the casino. And she wakes up, and now the girl he was with, y'all know, little crazy poly-like chick, she's all turned on and shit. Desna and Rolla talk about how to get the info on the Judge Richard Whiteman. That's the name of the judge that works with the governor. And they use the shop's clients to find out who has info on that judge. And y'all, Miss Juicy came through with the file. I was like, all right, Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy said, get him, Desna. I'm like, damn, people must not like him. I don't like him either. You funneling black and brown people into the jails to get kickbacks? Fuck you. So Polly gets a gun and a card in a box from Joe that says he misses her. And she sends it back to him. Jen talks to Virginia and tells her that she was tripping, and if she wants EJ, he's hers. And Virginia's still going through it. Virginia don't know what she wants. And she lets Jen know that, but they hug. And Jen had said at one point when she first found out about her and EJ that she had herpes, and she hopes that Virginia knows she has herpes. So at this moment, when the hug is happening, she's like, you don't really have herpes, do you? And Jen is like, oh yeah, I have that forever. I said, no, you really have herpes, Jen. Oh my God. I mean, like I said, your mama was sucking your husband's dick. I mean, that's not. I'm just saying, if we're fucking like that, that means we're out here giving it out, and we can get it any kind of way. We can get it from ourselves. We can get it from whoever we sleeping with. We can get it from our man. And what I mean by ourselves is, you know, she could have got it from anybody she was cheating on him with, just like he could have got it from somebody he was cheating on her with and brought it back to her. So, you know, same thing. But I'm just looking at Jen like, oh, bitch, you nasty. Ann tells Arlene she's pregnant. And she says, you know, I'll raise this baby alone if I have to, when Arlene instantly isn't happy about it. And Arlene says that she just needs a minute, and she walks away. And we're like, oh no, Arlene, you are not about to leave our girl Ann to raise a baby all on her own. No, you not. I thought better of you. The governor has his terrible rally, and Jen and Desna roll up with the info. The governor still isn't impressed. So Desna says that he's going to get rid of the private prison, and she will clean his money for cheaper than Mac and Melba, because they realized they couldn't get to him by threatening him. So now they have to get to him by using the only thing he cares about, which is money. Arlene shows up to the shop and asks Ann to marry her. And Arlene says that she was trying to protect herself with the whole adoption thing, but they can raise this baby together, and now she's excited, and we're happy for Ann and Arlene. Yeah, I hate that governor. And the fact that I know that almost every governor is like that, just... Oh, Lord. Dr. Ken meets up with the crazy girl who was turned on by him saving Melba's life. She was like, when the way you said naloxone, or however you pronounce it, noxolin, however you pronounce it, whenever he said that, whenever he was in there trying to save Melba's high life, that's when she was turned on. So she had to show him what she was really into. So they go to a park and dress up in skunk costumes and run around, and then he fucks her against a tree in a skunk costume. And then she doesn't know what animal it is, so she's just yelling out all kinds of animals. It was freaky, weird. And I don't need this. Like, I don't need this. Tell Dr. Ken that we don't need him. Thank you for your services. Like, the fuck? I don't even know this bitch's name yet. We didn't even think he was really gonna date her. And now he's in a skunk costume fucking her against a tree. What? Brenda tells Uncle Daddy that, you know, she's had fun partying and having a good time with him. But really, she needs somebody that she can just, you know, prune her bonsai trees with, you know? And Uncle Daddy is like, girl, you gotta be kidding me. You got bonsais too? And then they sit there and trim their bonsai trees together. It's love, y'all. So Desna and the governor show up to the casino to tell Mac and Melba that, you know, she's taking over the money laundering and the prison situation is done. So the money that Mac and Melba was supposed to get from that, that's not gonna happen. Mac and Melba tell Desna that some triad, some gang of some sort, really owns the hotel. And if Mac and Melba aren't running the hotel, then everybody's going to get killed. I said, so now we're going to have to work with Mac and Melba? And then they introduced their new son. And Desna was like, girl, what you talking about? You ain't got no fucking kids with your dried up ass cooch. And this is when Dean comes in with the sweater tied around the shoulders, and he's their son. He's now Dean Lovestone. And Desna is just like... And I'm just like, oh, fuck Dean. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can give a fuck now. Throw him off a bridge. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I am done. Oh, Lord, y'all. Claus done had me back and forth and back. I hope y'all liked the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.